It's time for HBU Huskies baseball. This is HBU Huskies baseball on your home for Houston Baptist University Athletics, the Husky Sports Network. The Husky Sports Network is powered by the Legacy Sports Network. And HBU Baseball is brought to you by these corporate partners of HBU Athletics: Houston Federal Credit Union, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Pepsi, IBEW Local 716, Firehouse Subs, Kolache Factory, HUB International, and Doubletree Suites Hotels. Now it's just about time for the first pitch, so let's go out to the ballpark and get ready for HBU Huskies baseball.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into today's broadcast of HBU Huskies baseball. I'm Russ Renaud, Director of Media Relations for the HBU Athletic Department, bringing you all the baseball action all season long right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Hope you're listening in on Legacy or watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining us here on today's broadcast. Another beautiful day in Houston, Texas, with a partly cloudy blue sky above, about 80 degrees, and wind is whipping out at about 14 miles per hour, though, so we'll see what challenge that poses to the starting pitchers for today's game. Central Arkansas took the series opener yesterday by a score of 4-3. Bears are now 16-15 overall, 6-7 in the Southland, while the Huskies are 13-14 overall and 5-5 in the league, so still a half game ahead of the Bears in the standings. We will get to those on the other side of the break. But still to recap yesterday's game, the Huskies got out to a 2-0 lead behind starter Addison Russ, went 7 scoreless innings, and then ran into trouble in the 8th. The Huskies wound up giving up 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning and losing the game 4-3. The Huskies did come back and score a run in the bottom of the 8th, but couldn't get anything going the rest of the way. And so Addison Russ took the loss. 4 runs in 7 2/3 innings. He did strike out 5 and walk 2. Brandon Hagerlug got the win in relief yesterday of Tyler Gray, who gave up 2 runs on 8 hits in 6 innings. And then Ty Tice came in and closed the door on the Huskies for his 3rd save of the season. Offensively for HBU, senior right fielder Brandon Brents went 2 for 4 with a double and drove in a run, while senior catcher Blake Thomas went 3 for 4. Junior shortstop Tyler DePretta Johnson was 2 for 4, drove in a run, and also scored 1 for the Huskies. Offensively for UCA, Hunter Strong did most of the damage for the Bears, going 3 for 5 with 2 doubles, a 2-run home run. He scored a run. Brooks Ballesteri went 1 for 2 and drove in the other run for UCA. The other one was unearned. So the Huskies and the Bears will play Game 2 here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Houston, Game 2 of the Southland Conference Baseball Series. When we come back, we will go through the Southland Conference standings, tell you what went on last night and the schedule for this afternoon. You're listening to HBU Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
You a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association, because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Russ Renaud back here on the HBU Baseball pregame show. Time now to look at the Southland Conference standings. Sam Houston State still leading the league at 10-0. They are leading McNeese, who is 11-2. Both those teams 21-9 overall. Stephen F. Austin 7-3. Southeastern Louisiana and New Orleans tied for fourth at 7-6, while Nichols and HBU tied for sixth at 5-5. Central Arkansas right behind at 6-7. Texas A&M Corpus Christi 4-6. Lamar 5-8. Incarnate Word is 4-8. Northwestern State 3-7, and Abilene Christian is 1-12. Scores from last night's games: McNeese defeated Abilene Christian 7-4. While Texas A&M Corpus Christi with a 3-2 victory over Southeastern Louisiana. Stephen F. Austin down Northwestern State 7-2. Sam Houston State over Nichols 8-3. And New Orleans shut out Lamar 2-0. A non-conference series going on this weekend between Incarnate Word and Utah Valley. And they split a double header yesterday in Orem, Utah. Incarnate Word getting the first game 6-4. And then Utah Valley coming back with a 5-0 win over the Cardinals in the nightcap. That is a look at the schedule in the standings in the Southland. Today's schedule, this is the first game of the day. We do have 4 2 o'clock starts. Those are McNeese at Abilene Christian, Lamar at New Orleans, Incarnate Word at Utah Valley, Northwestern State at Stephen F. Austin. At 3 o'clock, Nichols is at Sam Houston State. And at 4 o'clock, Southeastern Louisiana is at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Let's get you the starting lineups for today's game. First for the visiting Central Arkansas Bears with a record of 16-15, 6-7 in the Southland under head coach Alan Gum. Leading off and playing left field is Keaton Presley. Batting second, the DH, Jansen McCurdy. Batting third, the first baseman, Hunter Strong. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Rigo Aguilar. Batting fifth is the catcher, William Hancock. And batting sixth at second base is Eddie Sanchez. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Brooks Ballesteri. Batting eighth in center field is Michael Hahn. Batting ninth in right field is Dusty Wright. And on the mound today for the Bears is sophomore right-hander Cody Davenport. And for your HBU Huskies, coming in with a record of 13-14, 5-5 in the Southland under head coach Jared Moon in his 12th season at his alma mater. Leading off and playing center field is Zane Otten. Batting second in right field is Brandon Brentz. Batting third, the left fielder Spencer Halloran. Batting cleanup, the first baseman Jake Pulshawn. Batting fifth at third base is Austin Zillweger. Batting sixth, the shortstop Tyler DePreta Johnson. Batting seventh, the DH Kerry Jones. Batting eighth, the catcher Blake Thomas. And batting ninth, the second baseman Jack Fitzgerald. On the mound today for HBU is senior left-hander Christian Timms. When we come back, we will get on to the first pitch. We'll pause for introductions, the prayer, and the national anthem. And we'll bring you all the HBU baseball action here on this Saturday afternoon against Central Arkansas. Game 2 of the Southland Conference Series. You're listening to Huskies Baseball right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before. And now
we know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
You just hit the flavor mother load.
Guaranteed delicious. Firehouse subs are packed beyond belief with steaming hot premium meats and cheeses.
Starting at only $5.49, it's gourmet subs without the gourmet prices.
Just look at our club on a sub.
And by look, he means try.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melty Monterey Jack, and bacony bacon.
Firehouse subs.
Starting at only $5.49.
One bite, one taste, you're hooked.
At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics. Are you looking for a totally free checking account? Houston Federal Credit Union has it, and it's packed with free services like mobile banking with person-to-person transfers and mobile bill pay. And Houston Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of HBU Athletics. So stop by their office at 6808 Bentliff Drive and experience a better way of banking. Visit HoustonFCU.org for more information. Houston Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of HBU.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Excuse me, is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. Hi, yeah, this is my Diet Pepsi. I love Diet Pepsi.
Do you love every sip?
Nothing is better than drinking a refreshing Diet Pepsi and just reveling in its crisp, delicious taste.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
So I should set this Diet Pepsi free and wait for it to come back. Then it'll be more delicious than ever. Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to.
Thank you. What happens now?
Go, get out of here. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it.
Thanks, Sophia. I'll wait for you, Diet Pepsi.
The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at DietPepsi.com.
International Brotherhood of Electric Workers, Local 716 in Houston, get up for work each day because we believe building schools to code matters. Because building Houston's hospitals correctly saves lives. Because training for 10,000 hours makes a difference. That's why we get up, because we want to make a difference. To be the best, hire the best.
IBEW, where skill and value lock arms. The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
And good afternoon again, everyone. Russ Renault here at Husky Field for Game 2 of the Southland Conference Series between HBU and Central Arkansas. The senior left-hander on the mound for the Huskies is Christian Timms. Making his 8th start of the season, he's 4-1, 2.58 ERAs, giving up 15 runs, 13 of them earned on 43 hits with 23 strikeouts and 12 walks in 45 1/3 innings. The lineup for Central Arkansas started off will be the left fielder Keaton Presley, the DH Jansen McCurdy, the first baseman Hunter Strong. Then the middle third is third baseman Rigo Aguilar, the catchers William Hancock, and the second baseman Eddie Sanchez. Bottom third of the order For the Bears, shortstop Brooks Ballesteri, center fielder Michael Hahn, and the right fielder Dusty Wright. Timms, 5'10", 180 pounds, from Old River Winfrey, Texas, went to Barbers Hill High School and Blinn College. Lefty has been outstanding in his Southland Conference starts this season, getting the win at Lamar last weekend and then a complete game against Southeastern Louisiana 2 weeks before that. The defense for Christian Timms, his catcher is senior Blake Thomas. At first base is Jake Pulshawn. Second base, Jack Fitzgerald. Shortstop is Tyler DePretta Johnson. And at third base is Austin Zellweger. In left field is Spencer Halloran. Zane Otten's the center fielder, and Brandon Brentz is in right. Now the leadoff hitter is Keaton Presley, junior left fielder from Springfield, Missouri. First pitch on the way, and a swing and a foul back for strike one. That pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Your umpires for today, Ignacio Acevedo behind the plate, Ryan Thacker at first, and John Schiller at third base. Yesterday, Presley 1 for 4 with a run scored. Here's the 0-2 and a curveball. Just missed on the outside corner, and that's ball one. Timms will go after hitters with an 0-2 count. That one's outside to even the count at 2-2. Presley comes in hitting .286, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 34 runs. That one must have just missed low. It was right down the middle. Now it's 3-2. Down and in for ball 4.
Designated hitter number 11, Jansen McCurdy.
So base runner on for the Bears. That was a tough at-bat for Christian Timms. Made 2 pretty good pitches with 2 strikes. And Presley getting the benefit of the doubt on the call. So now they bring up Jansen McCurdy, the DH, squares to bunt, gets it down the first baseline. Pulshawn grabs it, and he can't hold on to it, so it's going to be an error on Pulshawn and a sacrifice for McCurdy.
First baseman number 4, Hunter Strong.
So 2 runners on and nobody out for Hunter Strong. Comes in hitting .402 with 15 doubles, 2 home runs, 22 RBIs, and 25 runs scored. 3 for 5 yesterday with a pair of doubles and a home run. Squares the bunt here, gets it down right back to Timms. He goes to third with it, and they get the force out there. So good play by Timms. Not a very good bunt by Strong. Right back to the pitcher.
Third baseman number 21, Rigo Aguilar.
So still runners at first and second, but now 1 out. Top of the first inning. 80 degrees this Saturday afternoon. The wind blowing out of the south-southeast, about 16 miles per hour. Right now blowing straight out to center field. Rigo Aguilar, the batter, the junior third baseman. He takes strike 1, and it's 1-1. Aguilar hitting .268, 4 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, 18 runs scored. Aguilar from El Paso, South Mountain Community College. The 1-1 pitch, driven into right, Brent's going back, and he will make the catch. Runner will tag at second and head for third.
The catcher, number 5, William Hancock.
So runners at first and third for the catcher, William Hancock, sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas, Little Rock Catholic High School. Hancock hitting .267, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 17 runs scored. Yesterday, Hancock 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Takes a curveball for strike one. Thames comes set. Now the 0-1 pitch. Driven into left. Halloran's there. And he will make the catch for the third out. So the Bears put a couple of runners on, but strand them there. We will head to the bottom half of the first inning. No score between HBU and UCA. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why my quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's so nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our renowned Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Bottom of the first inning, and the lineup for the Huskies. The center fielder, Zane Otten, to lead it off. Right fielder, Brandon Brentz, hitting second, and Spencer Halloran, the left fielder, batting third. Middle third of the order for the Huskies is first baseman Jake Pulshawn, third baseman Austin Zillweger, and shortstop Tyler DePretta Johnson. Bottom third of the order is the designated hitter, Kerry Jones, catcher Blake Thomas, and the second baseman, Jack Fitzgerald. On the mound today for Central Arkansas is sophomore right-hander Cody Davenport. 6 foot, 210 pounds from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Fayetteville High School. Davenport making his 6th appearance of the year, his 5th start. 2-0 with a 1.72 ERA. He's given up 3 runs on 13 hits with 12 strikeouts and 5 walks in 15 2/3 innings. So it'll be Zane Otten to lead it off, and yesterday Zane went 1 for 3, walked and scored a run. Now we are underway here in the bottom of the first. A bunt laid down the third baseline, and Aguilar charging makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Brandon Brentz.
Now be Brandon Brentz to the plate. Senior right fielder from Murrieta, California. Now hitting .250 with 7 doubles, a home run, 11 RBIs, and 16 runs scored. Takes a strike here from Davenport. Brandon 2 for 4 yesterday with a double and an RBI. Davenport misses down low for a ball. That pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Pitch is fouled off the left side, and it'll get out of play. Brandon, the only left-handed bat in the lineup for HBU. 2-2 pitch, low for a ball. Payoff pitch from Davenport. They pop up on the right side of the infield. And Strong gives way to Sanchez, who makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 14, Spencer Halloran.
Brings up Spencer Halloran, junior left fielder from Sheffield, Iowa. Hitting .343, 7 doubles, 4 triples, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 26 runs scored. Spencer yesterday 1 for 4 and drove in a run. Davenport misses high for ball 1. Pop up into shallow center, and that is going to fall in for a base hit. Halloran heading for second. He turns around, and back to first he goes. So it's a 2-out single for Halloran.
The first baseman, number 40, Jake.
And Aguilar, the third baseman, heads up play to go cover second as Ballesteri and Sanchez were heading into center field, converging with the center fielder Michael Hahn on the ball, and Halloran took a big turn around first and was headed for second before Aguilar got over there to cover. Now the batter is the junior first baseman, Jake Pulshan, takes ball 1 away. Jake from Menifee, California, hitting .272, 4 doubles, 13 RBIs, and 12 runs. Jake 1 for 5 yesterday and a swing and a miss for a 1-1 count. Swing and a drive, and that one's going into left center field, and that is going to be down for extra bases. Halloran is around third. He will score, and Pulshan is in with an RBI double.
Third baseman, number 15, Austin Ziller.
5th double of the season for Jake Pulshan gives HBU a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first, and that'll bring up senior third baseman Austin Zillweger. It's from Humble and Atascocita High School. Hitting .267, a double, a home run, 14 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. Slider misses inside for a ball. High for ball 2. 2-0 now to Zellweger. Davenport comes set at the belt. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Ballesteri has it. Off balance throw in time for the out. The Huskies get a run on 2 hits and lead at 1-0 as we head to the second. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Better than ever before. We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight. Preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true. Giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel, so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
A mini 2-out rally for the Huskies in the bottom of the first inning. A bloop single by Spencer Halloran and a double by Jake Pulshan has given HBU a 1-0 lead. Christian Timms to face Eddie Sanchez, Brooks Ballesteri, and Michael Hahn here in the second. Sanchez, junior second baseman from Mexico City, Mexico. Takes strike one from Timms on the inside corner. Yesterday, Sanchez 1 for 4 and scored a run. Now hitting .238 coming into this game. 3 doubles, 12 RBIs. There's a ground ball to short. DePretta Johnson plays the hop off the lip. The throw pulls Pulshan off the bag, but he makes the tag for the first out. Tough play for DePretta Johnson. The grounder was coming to him in that lip right between the dirt and the grass. Caught that, hopped up a little bit. Enough to throw off his timing, but made the play for out number 1. Now Timms to face Brooks Ballesteri. Misses with ball 1 high. Ballesteri, senior from Benton, Arkansas. Down low for ball 2. Ballesteri hitting .267, 3 doubles, 16 RBIs, and 14 runs scored. Yesterday, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Two on pitch from Timms. Misses low for a ball. Ballesteri takes a swing, fouls it back, and it's a full count now with 1 out and nobody on. Dimensions here at Husky Field, 330 down the lines, 380 in the gaps. 400 on either side of the batter's eye in center field, 405 to straightaway center. Ballesteri fouls that one back. Now another 3-2 pitch and another foul ball off the right side. (3-2) from Timms. And a drive into center. Otten is there, and he will make the catch for the second out. Huskies in their white pants with the blue pinstripes with the thicker orange pinstripe down the side. Their 86 Mets pants. Blue tops with the orange HBU and block letters across the front. Military appreciation caps on today. Tan camo with the blue bill. The interlocking HBU with the American flag in the middle. A curveball to Michael Hahn that misses high for ball 1. Hahn, junior center fielder from Little Rock, Arkansas. 0 for 3 yesterday and drew a walk. Now takes that one for a strike and a 1-1 count. Hahn hitting .232, 2 doubles, 6 triples, 13 RBIs, and 22 runs scored. 1-1 pitch. Just misses inside, and it's 2-1. The Bears with their white pants on today. Purple tops with the white trim. Bears in block letters across the front. Their white caps with the purple bill. White helmets today as well. Pitch misses outside, and it's 3-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Huskies with a 1-0 lead, top of the second inning. Timms into the windup and the pitch, and a foul back for a full count. Payoff pitch to Hahn. Outside for ball 4. Second walk of the game issued by Timms. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Dusty Wright.
The right fielder, number 6.
Junior right fielder from Chandler, Arizona. Comes in hitting 186. 2 doubles, no RBIs, 6 runs scored. Yesterday, Wright was 0 for 3 with a walk. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Timms comes set. Now 1-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss. There's a breaking ball, hits the inside corner. Now 1-2 to Wright. Hahn leads away from first. Timms looking in. 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball that's through the right side for a base hit. Hahn is heading for third. Brents can't come up with it. Hahn had gotten the stop sign. But the third base coach, which is head coach Alan Gum, gave Hahn the stop sign. And ball actually got away from Brents, and Hahn would have made it into third easily.
Left fielder, number 16, Keaton Presley.
So back to the top of the order. And Keaton Presley walked his first time up. Ball gets away from Blake Thomas, bounces out of the mid. It's going to be a pass ball and moves the runners into scoring position. So the count 1-0 on Presley. The wind picks up a little bit here in Husky Field. Now a gust across towards the right field corner now. That pitch misses inside. It's 2-0. High for ball 3. 3-0 now. The pitch is in there for a strike. Right at second, Hahn at third. Pitch on the way, and a strike on the outside corner. Full count with 2 outs and 2 on. Payoff pitch on the way, down and in for ball 4. So that has loaded the bases for Jansen McCurdy.
Designated hitter, number 11, Jansen McCurdy.
McCurdy reached on an error in the first inning, laying down a sacrifice bunt after Presley walked. So So no official at-bat for McCurdy. Tim steps off. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch on the way and taken for a strike. Now the 0-1 pitch and a breaking ball for strike 2. Tim sets. 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball back up the middle. Base hit that hits the second base bag. 2 runs are going to score, and the Bears lead it 2-1. The tag at second is not in time. So it's a double for McCurdy, giving UCA a 2-1 lead.
First baseman.
So now Hunter Strong at the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. Strong grounded into a fielder's choice. Reached on a fielder's choice. Trying a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. But it was right back to the pitcher, Tim, so he went to third for the force out. So he's 0 for 1. Takes a pitch up high. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. Timms hits the inside corner for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch to Strong. Driven into center, but right at Otten. Zane makes the catch for the third out. The Bears strike back with 2 runs here in the top of the second. We head to the bottom half. You're listening to HBU Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Recording artist Kevin Fowler.
Oh, I love the sound of fast boats racing, rooster tails are flying high. Love to hear all my rowdy friends rocking, howling at the full moonlight. Love to see those fireflies buzzing, lighting up the southern sky. Yeah, I'm a hell-bent 100% Texan till I die. Like lots of 100% Texans, I love having a good time on the water. But remember, nobody's waterproof. Play it safe. Wear a life jacket and designate a driver for the boat and for a safe ride home. Follow these tips and there'll be a lot more days for you to play in this great state of Texas. Nobody's waterproof, yeah, that's a hell-bent truth, and you know it ain't no lie.
Sponsored by Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Bottom of the second inning in Houston. It'll be Tyler DePrenda Johnson to lead it off for HBU, followed by Kerry Jones and Blake Thomas against UCA right-hander Cody Davenport. Tyler DePrenda Johnson, junior shortstop, Rancho Santa Margarita, California, hitting .319. All taken down low. 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 10 RBIs, 15 runs scored. Now takes ball 2. DJ hitting in the 9-hole all season long, but now moving up to the 6th spot today. Swings and lifts a fly ball high to left. Presley is there, and he makes the catch for the first out. Now let's bring up Kerry Jones, junior designated hitter from Cypress, Texas, Cy Ranch High School. Hitting .254, 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 10 runs scored. Swings and lifts a drive deep to left, and that one is a fair ball. Home run for Kerry Jones right down the left field line, staying fair to tie it up at 2.
The catcher, number 35, Blake Thomas.
So now we're tied up at 2 after the solo home run from Kerry Jones, and Blake Thomas lifts a drive to center. Hahn going back, and he will get underneath it and make the catch deep in center.
Second baseman, number 10, Jack Fitzgerald.
So Kerry Jones with his 3rd home run of the season, tying Spencer Halloran for the team lead. That misses outside for ball 1. Fitzgerald takes a strike, and it's now 1-1. Jack, junior second baseman from Mason City, Iowa. Hitting .193, a double, a home run, 5 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Drives this one into center. Hahn coming on to make a shoestring catch for the 3rd out. The Huskies get the solo home run from Kerry Jones, and we're tied up at 2 heading to the 3rd. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning. HBU and UCA tied up at 2. Christian Timms will face Rigo Aguilar to lead it off, followed by William Hancock and Eddie Sanchez. None of the other Southland games underway yet, so not really much to talk about in terms of the scoreboard. We'll run through the schedule again with McNeese at Abilene Christian, Lamar and New Orleans. Incarnate Word at Utah Valley, Northwestern State at Stephen F. Austin, Nichols at Sam Houston State, and Southeastern Louisiana at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. There's a lot of action here on campus and just near campus today. Softball in action today just across the street. They're in the 6th inning. against Southeastern Louisiana. Ball one low to Aguilar. Pitch misses inside. And it's 2-0. Beach Volleyball just finished their first match of the HBU Beach Invitational. Foul ball by Aguilar. It's 2-1. Huskies sweeping Texas A&M Kingsville 5-0 over at Third Coast. It's going on all day. The Huskies will be back in action tonight. There's a drive into right center field. Otten will make a diving attempt. Can't get there. Gets all over to the wall. Aguilar heading for third. And he is going to be in there with a triple.
Catcher number 5, William.
Now I'll bring up William Hancock. Just to finish the beach volleyball schedule, they'll play 7th-ranked LSU tonight. The matchup between the number 1 pairs will be on ESPN3. So get on out to Third Coast Volleyball tonight after this game. Or watch on ESPN3. Curveball misses high to Hancock. And it's 1-0. Inside for ball 2. Ground ball back to Thames. Tried to barehand it, and it gets on to second. An RBI ground out gives the Bears a 3-2 lead.
Second baseman, number 8, Eddie Sanchez.
Now that'll bring up Eddie Sanchez. Grounded out to short his first time up. This is inside for a ball. That misses up high, and it's 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Up high for ball 3. Sanchez making his way down to first, but home plate umpire Ignacio Acevedo calls strike 2, and the count goes full. Swings at that one and fouls it off. That one probably would have been ball 4, but Sanchez didn't want to take any chances. Another 3-2 and a drive down the left field line. That one is going to get off the wall. Halloran, the throw back into second, a good one to hold Sanchez to a long single.
Shortstop number 3, Brooks Ballesteri.
So now the batter is Brooks Ballesteri, the shortstop. Flied out to center his first time up back in the second inning. And head coach Jared Moon is going out to talk to Christian Thames. Going to bring trainer Dylan Hoffman with him check out Christian Timms. Tried to barehand the ground ball to Jack Fitzgerald off the bat of Will Hancock after the triple by Aguilar. And Jared Moon wants somebody to get loose up in the bullpen. It's going to be Dan Inslee getting loose in the bullpen. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change for HBU. Christian Timms doesn't look like he's going to be able to go, and Jared Moon's pulled out the lineup card. We'll make sure he makes a call to the bullpen, but it is Inslee getting loosened up. So it is going to be it for Christian Timms, and we're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a break. Tell you about the Huskies' new pitcher. You're listening to HBU Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my groups.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before. And now
We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel, so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
The new pitcher for HBU here in the top of the third inning is sophomore right-hander Dan Inslee, 6'5", 225 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, to Spring Valley High School. Redshirted at Hawaii Pacific, and then went to Saddleback before arriving here at HBU. Inslee making his 10th appearance. He does have 2 starts this year. He's 0-2, 2.39 ERA. He's given up 13 runs, 7 of them earned on 26 hits, with 20 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 26 1/3 innings. Does have the 4th most innings pitched on the HBU staff. It does help that he does have those 2 starts under his belt. He's going to be called on to do some long relief here in favor of Christian Timms. He'll get all the time to warm up he needs after Timms injured his left hand, his pitching hand. That was on a ground ball back up the middle, actually to second base. The runner at third. Will Hancock with a grounder back towards the mound. Timms tried to barehand it, hit him in the hand, and skipped on to Jack Fitzgerald, who made the play for the out.
Is that pitching change for the Huskies? Is the Firehouse?
But then Timms gave up the single
HBU pitching
to
change
Sanchez.
is
And there's a
brought to you by
long
Firehouse
single
Subs.
that went off the wall and left.
Conveniently located in the modern and pleasant shopping center.
And now he's
And
giving
in
way
Miller
to
and Stella Lee, close to the campus.
Dan Inslee.
Look out for Travis. He'll be handing out a special prize thanks to Firehouse Subs.
So top of the third inning, 1 out and 1 on for Central Arkansas. Bears leading it 3-2. Huskies got a run in the bottom of the first inning. Bears answered back with 2 in the top of the second. The Huskies got a solo home run from Kerry Jones in the bottom of the second, but now UCA taking the lead back here in the top of the third. It'll be Brooks Ballesteri, the shortstop, to face Inslee. Ballesteri flying out to center his first time up. Comes up here with a runner on at first. Inslee to work out of the stretch. First pitch on the way. Ballesteri can't check his swing, and it's strike 1. Swing and a foul ball out of play on the right side. Inslee ahead in the count 0-2. And a ground ball to short. DePretta Johnson flips it to Fitzgerald for 1. Over to first for the double play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third inning. UCA 3, HBU 2. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Is it time to buy your first or next car? Let Houston Federal Credit Union help. Their super low rates and easy payment terms can save you a lot of money. Plus, their fast approval will put you behind the wheel of your dream car in no time. Stop by their office near campus at 6808 Bentliff Drive or visit them online at houstonfcu.org and let them help you get the very best deal on your new or pre-owned car or truck. Experience a better way of banking at Houston Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of HBU.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
The good news is America is coming back. More jobs, more building, more of what makes our country great. And more cities and towns, more small businesses and big corporations are choosing the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW to do the work. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is committed to doing the job right, on time, safely. America's making a big comeback, and the IBEW is proud to do our part.
For the Huskies, the center fielder.
Then we go back to the top of the order for HBU. Here in the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Zane Otten, Brandon Brents, and Spencer Halloran due up against Cody Davenport. Davenport's given up a single run in each of the first 2 innings. Misses down low for a ball here. Otten with a swing and a pop-up into shallow right. Right charging in and makes the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder number 2, Brandon Brits.
That'll bring up Brandon Brents. Popped up to second his first time up. Gets a bunt down, but right back at Davenport for the second out.
Left fielder number 14, Spencer Halloran.
Two quick outs for Davenport. And now Spencer Halloran will step in with 2 outs and the base is empty. Halloran squares the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. Breaking ball misses outside, and a 1-1 count. Strike on the outer edge. Popped up on the right side. Strong coming over. Makes the catch in foul territory. A quick inning for Cody Davenport. 1-2-3. Head to the fourth. UCA 3, HBU 2. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Top of the fourth inning here at Husky Field in Houston. Russ Renaud welcoming you in on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on the Legacy Sports Network, thanks for tuning in to HBUHuskies.com. Here for Game 2 between Central Arkansas and HBU. Dan Inslee to face Michael Hahn, Dusty Wright, then back to the top of the order, and Keaton Presley here in the top of the fourth inning. Hahn walked his first time up, came around to score. Takes a strike here. Pitch just misses outside for ball one. Slider swung on and missed, and now it's 1-2. Pitch on the way from Inslee, and strike 3. So now 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning.
Number 6, Dusty Wright.
That brings up Dusty Wright. Singleton scored his first time up. Came back in the 2-run second inning for the Bears. So with 2 outs, Hahn drew the walk, then Wright singled through the right side. Presley drew a walk to load the bases. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. Then McCurdy with a big hit, the 2-run double. The grounder back up the middle, hit the second base bag and ricocheted into left center field. The chopper back to the mound. Inslee has it, and the throw over to first for out number 2. The 2 outs and the base is empty for Keaton Presley. Presley's walked both of his times up today. Those were against Timms, now facing Inslee for the first time. Pitch just misses on the upper part of the strike zone. Down low for ball 2. Pitch down and in, and it's now 3-0 to Presley. Hasn't had to do too much work up at the plate today. Drawing the 2 walks. His first 2 times up, and now getting ahead in the count 3-0 here. Ball 4 straight pitches to Presley. Leading base stealer for the Bears, 14 for 17 this season.
Designated hitter number 11, Jensen McCurdy.
Here with 2 outs, you would expect to see him in motion somehow. Got a big lead over at first. Little cutout over by first, and if you get past that, it's a pretty good sized lead. Now he's right even with. Now there he goes, breaking ball, and the pitch down, the throw down to second, and it skips off the glove of Fitzgerald. So a stolen base for Presley. Pitch was called to strike, and it's 0-1. So 15th stolen base of the season for Keaton Presley. Fly ball into center field. Otten takes charge and makes the catch for the 3rd out. Head to the bottom of the 4th inning. UCA 3, HBU 2. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, 2 peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
Jake Pulshawn to lead it off against Cody Davenport here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Be followed by Austin Zellweger and Tyler DePretta Johnson. Takes a strike. Pulshawn, an RBI double, his first time up back in the 1st inning that gave the Huskies a 1-0 lead. Slider inside, called strike. Now it's 0-2. Popped up on the right side. First baseman Strong will make the catch in foul territory.
Third baseman number 15, Austin Zellweger.
Now Austin Zellweger to the plate, grounded out to short to end the 1st inning. Takes ball 1 high. Davenport misses low for ball 2. Pitch fouled off the right side. Strong will run out of room. Now it's 2-1. There's a called strike 2 at the knees. Zellweger fouls that one off, and it remains 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch, and another foul back. Swung on and lifted into center field. Hahn going back, and he will make the catch in deep center field. Round number 2.
The shortstop, number 3, Tyler Johnson.
That'll bring up Tyler DePretta Johnson with 2 outs and the bases empty. Takes strike 1. So Davenport has retired 7 in a row since the solo home run by Kerry Jones back in the second inning. Ball 1 outside. High fastball swung on and a foul tip. It's now 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and we head to the 5th inning at UCA 3, HBU 2. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
If you drive around in Texas, dude, you could be a polluter, and that's just rude, but there's a way to help keep the air clean. Gotta take care of your machine. It's the one with wheels, speedometer. This message goes out to both the sexes. Take care of your car, drive clean across Texas. Keep your engine tuned, keep air in the tires, make friends with a mechanic, that's a guy with pliers. Please don't speed, that pollutes to the max. Don't sit there and idle, turn it off, relax. Read the paper, meditate. Combine errands if you can, carpool. Fill up with gas after dark when it's cool. If you see some car spitting out smoke, they're messing with the air, and that's no joke. The message is simple, it shouldn't perplex us. Take care of your car, drive clean across Texas. It doesn't matter if you drive a Ford or a Lexus. Take care of your car, drive clean across Texas. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Natural Resource Conservation Commission. Drive clean across Texas.
Be 3, 4, and 5 due up for UCA. Here in the top of the 5th inning, Hunter Strong, Rigo Aguilar, and William Hancock facing Dan Inslee. Strong 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning and flied out to center to end the second. Inslee hits the outside corner for strike 1. Just misses outside that time, and now it's 1-1. Strong chases a pitch out of the zone and fouls it back, and it's 1-2. Down and in to even the count at 2. Huskies scheduled for the rest of the week. Obviously, the series finale tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And the Huskies will host Texas A&M Corpus Christi in a non-conference game Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Swing and a miss as Inslee strikes out Strong for the first out.
Third baseman, number 21, Rigo Aguilar.
Now Next weekend, Huskies also at home. Abilene Christian here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday because of the Easter holiday. No Sunday game. Pitch to Aguilar's inside for ball 1. Then the Huskies finish off this 9-game homestand on April 18th against Texas Southern at 3 o'clock. Breaking ball just misses inside for ball 2. Aguilar is 1 for 2, flied out to right in the first inning, tripled the lead off the third, and scored on the ground out by Will Hancock. And ground out knocked Husky starting pitcher Christian Timms out of the game as he tried to barehand that one. Swinging a foul ball off the right side. Timms injuring that left hand on that play. Pitched to one more batter and gave up a long single off the wall to Eddie Sanchez. 2-1 pitch outside for ball 3. Fastball comes in and Aguilar fouls it off for a full count. Payoff pitch from Inslee. A chopper back to short. DePretta Johnson has it. The throw in time for out number 2.
The catcher, number 5, William Hancock.
So I'll bring up William Hancock, the catcher. Swings the first pitch and a drive down the left field line. Halloran giving chase. That's down for a base hit. Hancock just going the other way, reaching out and looping a single down the left field line.
Second baseman, number 8, Eddie Sanchez.
That'll be Eddie Sanchez with 2 outs and a runner on at first. The first hit allowed by Inslee. He had walked a batter. And a slider on the outside corner for a strike. Sanchez, 1 for 2, grounded out to short in the second inning. As we said, the long single off the wall in the third. Throw over to first. Hancock doesn't have a stolen base attempt this season. Doesn't have a big lead over at first either. Pitch down and in. 1-1 the count to Sanchez. Pitch on the way from Inslee, and a ground ball to second. Fitzgerald goes to second base to DePretta Johnson for the force out. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Central Arkansas 3, HBU 2. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
What's it mean for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, to send someone to your job site? It means electricians that pass basic trigonometry, calculus, or algebra are sent to your job site. It means electricians familiar with OSHA compliance are sent to your job site. It means IBW electricians made a conscious decision to improve their life and the lives of others. What does it mean? It means everything. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW.
It'll be Kerry Jones to lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th inning against Cody Davenport. Jones, Blake Thomas, and Jack Fitzgerald, 7, 8, 9 for the Huskies. Jones was the last Husky to reach base. The solo home run down the left field line back in the 2nd inning. Bears have since taken a 3-2 lead, breaking that tie in the top of the 3rd. Have not scored against Dan Ensley, though. So it's Jones at the plate, 1 for 1. The solo home run is 3rd of the season. Back in the 2nd inning. Jones takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss for a strike. Jones fouls that one back, behind in the count now 1-2. Down in the dirt for a ball. Two-two pitch. Jones fouls it back. Davenport winds and deals. That pitch up and in. Almost clipped Jones. Carey just pulling the arms back. Now it's 3-2. That was the 50th pitch of the game for Davenport. 32 have been for strikes. So he's on a pretty good pace here in this game. Fastball low and away for ball 4. Jones draws the walk. So now the batter will be Blake Thomas at the plate, the leadoff runner on. Blake flied out to center. His first time up, pretty well struck ball that Hahn tracked down. The pitch misses low for a ball. That was the first walk of the game issued by Davenport. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Thomas, swing and a foul back. Now it's 1-1. Davenport comes set. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down low. Backhanded nicely by Hancock. Thomas digs in. Davenport takes a look over at Jones. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and a throw down to second, and Jones is out. Thomas couldn't make contact on what was a hit and run call. So the leadoff base runner is erased. A 2-2 count now on Thomas. And that one's driven into right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And now that gets away from the right fielder. And Thomas will hold up at second. An error on right, allowing Thomas to reach second base.
Second baseman, number 10, Jack Fitzgerald.
Now to bring up Jack Fitzgerald with a runner at second, 1 out. Takes ball 1 from Davenport. There's a strike to even the count at 1. Davenport with the pitch. Fitzgerald swings and misses for strike 2. Thomas, the runner at second. Fitzgerald swings at that one and fouls it back to stay alive. Pitch on the way, and Fitzgerald fouls that one back too. There's some action in the Bears bullpen. Left-hander Logan Clark getting loose. Another 1-2 to Fitzgerald and another foul back. That one's down low, blocked by Hancock. And the count evens up at 2-2 on Fitzgerald. Two-two pitch, and that one's taken down low for ball 3 and a full count. Full count to Fitzgerald. Thomas the runner at second. Davenport comes set. Pitch on the way. And a high pitch that's popped up behind home plate. Hancock is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. That was probably ball 4. Fitzgerald being aggressive. That at bat.
Center fielder number 9, Zane Otten.
Now to bring up Zane Otten with 2 outs. Blake Thomas still at second. Zane 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to third in the first inning. Flied out to right in the third. And there's a drive that will get out of play on the right side. Otten takes a strike, down the count 0-2. Otten with a base hit through the left side. Blake Thomas being waved home, and he will score easily, and we are tied up at 3.
Right fielder, number 2, Brandon Brents.
So Zane Otten with the RBI single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Made it 3-3. 2 outs, a runner at first. Brandon Brents at the plate. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Otten, the Huskies' leading base stealer. 7 for 11 on the season. The throw over. Davenport almost threw that one away, but Strong able to pick it out. There goes Otten in a ground ball to first, and Strong steps on the bag and makes the play for the 3rd out. The Huskies tie it up here in the 5th. We are 3-3 going to the 6th. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Excuse me, is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. Yeah, this is my Diet Pepsi. I love Diet Pepsi.
Do you love every sip?
Nothing is better than drinking a refreshing Diet Pepsi and just reveling in its crisp, delicious taste.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
So I should set this Diet Pepsi free and wait for it to come back. Then it'll be more delicious than ever. Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to.
Thank you. What happens now?
Go, get out of here. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it.
Thanks, Sophia. I'll wait for you, Diet Pepsi.
The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at dietpepsi.com.
Coming to you in Living Cola.
Go to the top of the 6th inning. HBU and Central Arkansas tied up at 3. Dan Inslee to face Brooks Ballesteri, Michael Hahn, and Dusty Wright, the bottom 3rd of the Bears' order. First pitch on the way to Ballesteri. Slider on the inside corner for strike 1. Ballesteri 0 for 2. Flied out to center in the 2nd inning. Grounded into a double play to end the 3rd. That pitch skips back to the backstop for ball 1. Inslee misses down low for ball 2. And a foul back on the slider to even the count. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Inslee with his 2nd strikeout of the game. Both teams, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Huskies scored a run in the bottom of the 1st to take a 1-0 lead, but the Bears grabbed the lead in the top of the 2nd with a pair of runs. That pitch is a called strike on the inside corner to Hahn. Huskies tied it up on Kerry Jones' solo home run in the 2nd, but UCA grabbing the lead right back in the top of the 3rd. Huskies getting RBI single from Zane Otten last half inning. Bottom of the fifth to tie this one up at 3. Ball 1 misses outside. 1-1 to Hahn. 1 out, nobody on. Inslee into the windup and the pitch. Hahn squaring to bunt and fouls it off. Hahn 0 for 1, walked and scored in the second inning. Then struck out looking to lead off the fourth. One-two pitch. That one just misses off the outer edge. Down and in a full count now. It was Hahn's 2-out walk. The base is empty that started off that 2-run rally for the Bears in the top of the second. Inslee's payoff pitch swung on and missed. Thomas will tag Hahn for the strikeout.
Right fielder, number 6.
So that'll bring up Dusty Wright. Wright 1 for 2 with single in that second inning. Then grounded back to Inslee in the fourth. Dan misses here with ball 1. Pitch just above the top of the zone, and now it's 2-0. Down and in for ball 3. And a strike down the middle from Inslee. 2 outs and nobody on, top of the 6th inning. Inslee with the pitch, and a line drive, and just past a diving Jack Fitzgerald, and a base hit for Dusty Wright. Top of the order for the Bears and Keaton Presley.
Left fielder, number 16, Keaton Presley.
And Presley has walked 3 times today. Once in the first, again in the second, and in the fourth. The slider that misses away, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, throw down to first, and Wright just gets back in. Jake Pulshawn, I think, hit first base before hitting Wright with the tag, and that's the only thing that let Wright get back in safely. And a slider for strike 2. That's 50 pitches now for Inslee. He's thrown 28 for strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch goes around, and Thomas will throw down to first to complete the strikeout and end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, all tied up at 3. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are you a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. HBU and Central Arkansas tied up at 3. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for HBU. Spencer Halloran, Jake Pulshon, and Austin Zillweger. Halloran 1 for 2 today, singled and scored in the first inning. And then fouled out to the first baseman in the 4th. Swings at the first pitch and another pop-up into foul territory on the right side, and Hunter Strong makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman, number 40, Jake Pulshon.
That'll bring up Jake Pulshon. RBI double in the first inning. Fouled out to first in the 4th. That pitch down low for a ball. Pulshon takes that one for a strike. Breaking ball misses high, 2-1 the count. They pop up into foul territory on the left side. Aguilar makes the catch for the second out. Been a lot of those today on the Huskies side. There's been, that's a 5th foul out. That'll bring up Austin Zillweger with 2 outs and nobody on. Zillweger swings and misses for strike 1. That pitch is lifted into center field. Hahn coming in and will make the catch on the run for the third out. Huskies go down 1-2-3 here in the 6th. Then we head to the 7th, still tied up at 3. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Don't mess with Texas. I ain't gonna say it again. No way, not the highway. Better put that trash in a can. Don't mess with Texas. Don't you throw that trash on the road. Don't you disrespect us. Don't mess with Texas. Howdy, everybody. Kevin Fowler here, reminding you to put that trash in a can. Don't mess with Texas, y'all.
Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation. But what about you? When you text that really cute guy you met at a party on Friday, and he immediately texts you back, you celebrate with an ice-cold Pepsi. Sounds good, doesn't it?
But why stop there? The refreshing taste of Pepsi is the perfect way to celebrate anything. Like when you and your roommate order a pizza and the delivery guy throws in extra breadsticks no charge. That's worth a Pepsi celebration. Break out the Pepsi.
Dan Hensley still on the mound for HBU as we go to the top of the 7th inning. He'll face Jansen McCurdy, Hunter Strong, and Rigo Aguilar. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Bears.
Leading off for the Bears, the designated hitter, number 11,
McCurdy, 1 for 3. Reached on 1 for 2, actually. Reached on an error with a sacrifice in the first inning. And a 2-run double in the second. And find out the center to end the 4th. There's a strike called. the 0-1 pitch misses high. Swinging a chopper out in front of home plate. That's off the foot of McCurdy for strike 2. One-two pitch. McCurdy just catches a piece of that one to foul it back. And there's strike 3 called on the outside corner. McCurdy looks at a slider. So now that'll bring up Hunter Strong.
First baseman number 4, Hunter Strong.
Strong 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Flied out to center to end the second. Struck out to lead off the 5th. That pitch just misses on the inside corner. It's 1-0. Strong with a swing and a miss. Low for ball 2. 2-1 now. Pitch misses outside. Now 3-1 to Strong. Pitch on the way from Inslee and up high for ball 4. Second walk of the game issued by Inslee.
A third baseman number 21.
Christian Timms had walk 3. And his 2 1/3. We're going to Rigo Aguilar with 1 out and 1 on. Slider for a strike. Aguilar 1 for 3. Flied out to right in the first inning. Tripled the lead off the 3rd and came around to score. And grounded out to short in the 5th. Hunter Strong over at first, 2 for 3 on stolen base attempts this season. Fly ball to center field. Otten moving over, making the catch for the second out.
Catcher number 5, William Hancock.
That'll bring up William Hancock. 1 for 3 today. Flied out to left in the first inning. RBI ground out in the 3rd and a single in the 5th. A swing and a miss, and that pitch was in the dirt. Gets back to the screen. So A wild pitch that moves Hunter Strong up to second. One and one count on Hancock. 2 outs and Strong now in scoring position. Hensley comes set. Now the 1-1 up high for a ball. There's a 2-1. Fly ball to center. Zane Otten there to make the catch. That will end the inning, and we go to the 7th inning stretch. All tied up at 3. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
The good news is America is coming back. More jobs, more building, more of what makes our country great. And more cities and towns, more small businesses and big corporations are choosing the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW to do the work. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is committed to doing the job right, on time, safely. America's making a big comeback, and the IBEW is proud to do our part.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning in a 3-3 tie. Tyler DePretta Johnson to lead it off for HBU against Cody Davenport.
Leading off for the Huskies, the shortstop, number 3, Tyler DePretta Johnson.
Now the first pitch to DePretta Johnson's down low for a ball. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Foul tip, and now it's 1-2. .81 pitches now for Davenport. Up high to even the count at 2. There's a base hit through the left side. Leadoff single for Tyler DePretta Johnson. And now an 8-game hitting streak for the Huskies shortstop.
Designated hitter number 38, Kerry Jones.
And that'll bring up Kerry Jones. Jones 1 for 1, the solo homer in the second, and then a walk in the fifth. Squares the bunt, pops it up. Hancock there for the easy out. It's not been the Huskies' strength this series in these two games, situational hitting. So now the batter's Blake Thomas. That pitch skips past the catcher Hancock, and that will move up to Preda Johnson to second. That one skipped a good 2 feet in front of the plate. Hancock had no chance. Pitch is low and outside for ball 2. Ground ball to third, and that skips into left field. DePreda Johnson being waved home. The throw by Presley not in time. The throw to second is, but the Huskies take a 4-3 lead.
Second baseman, number 10.
So a base hit by Blake Thomas gives the Huskies a 4-3 lead. Brings up Jack Fitzgerald. Base is empty for Fitzgerald. A strike called. And a pitch down and in for ball 1. Foul back, and it's 1-2 to Fitzgerald. Pitch number 90 from Davenport. Breaking ball down low. It's 2-2. Popped up on the right side. Strong, Sanchez, and right over. Sanchez makes the catch to end the inning, but the Huskies get one here in the bottom of the 7th to take a 4-3 lead. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
At Houston Federal Credit Union, we're dedicated to our members, our communities, and now the students, faculty, and employees of Houston Baptist University. From checking and savings accounts to loans, IRAs, money markets, and other financial tools, HFCU is ready to serve the HBU Huskies and their fans. Learn more today. Call 866-OUR-HFCU or log on to HoustonFCU.org. Houston Federal Credit Union and the HBU Huskies. That's a doggone good team.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
The good news is America is coming back. More jobs, more building, more of what makes our country great. And more cities and towns, more small businesses and big corporations are choosing the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW to do the work. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is committed to doing the job right, on time, safely. America's making a big comeback, and the IBEW is proud to do our part.
go to the 8th inning, and Dan Inslee to face Eddie Sanchez to lead it off for UCA, followed by Brooks Ballesteri and Michael Hahn. 4-3 Huskies.
Second baseman, number 8.
Big RBI single by Blake Thomas in the bottom half of the 7th. Sanchez is 1 for 3 today. Grounded out to short in the 2nd inning, a single in the 3rd, and grounded out to 2nd in the 5th. Takes ball 1, low and outside. Action in the bullpen for the Huskies. JT Newton getting loose. Pitch low and away for ball 2. Don't know exactly where that pitch missed, but it's a called to ball by Ignacio Acevedo. It's 3-0. That's down low for ball 4. The leadoff base runner for the Bears. Brooks Ballesteri at the plate. Ballesteri 0 for 3. Flied out to center in the 2nd. Grounded into a double play in the 3rd. Struck out to lead off the 6th. Zellweger creeping in at 3rd. Ballesteri does square to bunt, gets it down. Inslee fields it, flips it to 1st for the out. Sacrifice for Ballesteri. Moving Sanchez up to 2nd.
Center fielder, number 31.
So that'll bring up Michael Hahn. 0 for 2, walked and scored in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th, then again in the 6th. Pitch up high for a ball. Now misses upstairs as well. Now it's 2-0. Inslee comes set. Now the pitch. And called the ball. Inslee just misses again, and it's ball 4 to Hahn, putting him on at first. Runners at first and 2nd for Dusty Wright, and that's going to be it for Inslee. As head coach Jared Moon comes out to make the pitching change, we'll tell you about the Huskies' new pitcher after this. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
You just hit the flavor motherload. Guaranteed delicious. Firehouse subs are packed beyond belief with steaming hot premium meats and cheeses. Starting at only $5.49, it's gourmet subs without the gourmet prices. Just look at our club on the sub. And by look, he means try. Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melty Monterey Jack, and bacony bacon.
Firehouse subs.
Starting at only $5.49. One bite, one taste, you're hooked.
Are you a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Sophomore right-hander J.T. Newton called on here in the 8th inning for HBU. It's from Bangs, Texas, 6'1", 210 pounds. Bangs High School, Cisco Junior College. J.T. making his 13th appearance this season for the Huskies. That's the most on the team. He has a 2-0 record, 3 saves, 2.11 ERA. He's given up 5 runs on 16 hits, 24 strikeouts, only 2 walks in 21 and 1/3 innings. So he will be facing Dusty Wright with 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Wright is 2 for 3, pair of singles. Singled and scored in the 2nd inning. He also singled in the 6th. First pitch from Newton. Outside corner for a strike. So Sanchez at second. Hahn on at first. Each walked by Inslee. And there is a breaking ball. Comes back in over the inside corner. And Newton ahead in the count 0-2. JT comes set. Now the pitch. Down low and blocked by Thomas. Newton with the 1-2. Fly ball down the right field line, and that is foul. Just foul. As Wright tried to loop one down the right field line, and just on the other side of the chalk. Come back. Do it all over again. Another 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss, a throw down to first. That's a strikeout for out number 2. Now back to the top of the order for UCA and Keaton Presley.
Left fielder number 16, Keaton Presley.
2 outs and runners still at first and second. HBU with a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 8th. First pitch from Newton. Fastball down low for a ball. Saw JT in yesterday's game pitch the final inning in a 3rd in relief of Addison Russ. No runs, 1 hit, and struck out a batter. Pitch is a slider on the inside corner for a strike. Presley is 0 for 1, but has walked 3 times. Last time up, struck out in the 6th inning. That pitch driven into center field. Otten moves over, makes the catch to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. HBU with a 4-3 lead. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. HBU leading Central Arkansas 4-3 in Game 2 of the Southland Conference Series. Russ Renaud, thanking you for joining us here on the broadcast today on YouTube and on Legacy Sports Network. Getting both of those via HBUHuskies.com. Zane Otten to lead it off against Cody Davenport and take strike 1 on the outside corner. Otten is 1 for 3. Singled his last time up back in the 5th inning. And a big swing and a miss here. Behind in the count 0-2. That pitch misses outside, and it's 1-2 to Otten. Now right-hander up in the Bears bullpen. See a number, and we'll pass that along. That pitch is down low for a ball. Swinging a foul ball down the left field line. Two and two the count on Otten, the leadoff hitter here in the 8th inning for HBU. Davenport approaching 100 pitches. The drive into right center field, and that's going to get into the gap for a base hit. Hahn comes over to cut it off, but Otten heading for second, and he's in there with a stand-up double. Otten, with his 4th double of the season, gives the Huskies a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 8th. Now to bring up Brandon Brents. Pitch down low for a ball. One and 0 to Brents. Otten at second. Brent squares the bunt, gets it down the third baseline. It's a good one. Aguilar charging and will make the play just in time to get Brents on the sacrifice bunt. That'll move Otten over to third for Spencer Halloran. So Davenport just threw his 100th pitch to Brandon Brents. His 64 strikes. He's got a runner at third. Infield is in for UCA. Halloran swings at the first pitch and a drive to right. Right going back. It's going to be deep enough to score hot and easily. And Zane is in there. And the Huskies now lead it 5-3.
First baseman, number 40, Jake Pulshan.
Jake Pulshan at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Up and in for ball 2. And high for ball 3. That's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Now when Pulshan tried to check his swing and found it off the handle. The count's now full. Payoff pitch. Pulshan takes that one low for ball 4. Cody Davenport at 107 pitches now, with 2 outs and a runner on at first. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. No movement from the UCA dugout. Zellweger coming up. 0 for 3. Flied out to center twice and grounded out to short. Takes that pitch low and outside for a ball. I have to figure this is the last batter Davenport will face either way. 1-0 pitch up and in. Drive to center. Hahn going back and gets turned around but makes an over-the-shoulder catch for the 3rd out. We head to the 9th. HBU with a 5-3 lead. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
We head to the 9th. HBU 5, Central Arkansas 3. JT Newton on the mound for the Huskies. And he will be facing 2, 3, and 4 for the Bears. Jansen McCurdy, Hunter Strong, and Rico Aguilar. McCurdy 1 for 3. Had the sacrifice in the first inning, but reached on the error. 2-run double, and there's a shot into left, and Spencer Halloran over to make the catch for the first out. That was pretty well struck, but Halloran shading that way and makes the catch for the first out. That brings up Hunter Strong. Strong 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice in the first, flying out the center in the second. Struck out the lead off the 5th and drew a walk in the 7th. Swings the first pitch, fouls it off his foot, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count on Strong. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th inning. Low and away for a ball. There's a line drive and a base hit into right field, so Hunter Strong gets his first hit of the game. The 1-out base runner for the Bears. And Rigo Aguilar coming to the plate. Aguilar 1 for 4. Flied out to right in the first inning. Tripled and scored in the third. Grounded out to short in the fifth. Flied out to center in the seventh. Takes a strike from Newton. Pitch low and away. 1-1 the count on Aguilar. Newton sets, checks the runner and the pitch, and another strike on the outer edge. That pitch, a ground ball. Fitzgerald backhands it, flips to short for 1, over to first, not in time. The Huskies do get the lead runner. Now 2 outs, and Aguilar at first.
Kitchen, please.
I'll bring up a pinch hitter for the Bears. You have Justin McCarty pinch hitting for William Hancock, the catcher. McCarty Jr. from Whitehall, Arkansas. And takes that first pitch outside. Up high for ball 2. McCarty is 6'6". That one still too much above the letters. Now the 2-0 from Newton and a swing and a miss. Two and 1 the count, 2 outs, runner at first. Huskies with a 2-run lead. Newton with the pitch. And just misses off the outside corner. Now 3-1 on McCarty. Pitch on the way and a chopper foul. Now a full count. McCarty appearing in his 12th game. He's hitting .143, 3 for 21, but a double at 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. So obvious why McCarty is in there, trying to tie this game on one swing. Aguilar leads away from first. He'll be off on the pitch. The 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Newton delivers in another ground ball foul. .53 HBU, top of 9. 2 outs and a 3-2 count on Justin McCarty. Newton comes set. Another payoff pitch on the way, up and in, and a walk to McCarty. Now Xavier Hernandez, the Huskies pitching coach, will go out to talk to JT Newton with a pair of runners on and 2 outs. It'll be Eddie Sanchez coming to the plate, the left-handed batter. Sanchez for the game, 1 for 3. Grounded out to short in the second inning. Singled in the third. Grounded out to second in the 5th. And then walked back in the 8th. So Hunter Strong singled to right. He's at second base. And McCarty with the walk is at first. There's 2 outs and Eddie Sanchez at the plate. Newton's first pitch just misses outside, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way, strike 1. Newton's 1-1 pitch, and that is called strike 2, right at the top of the zone. 1-2 the count on Sanchez, 2 outs, Strong at second. Got a pinch runner over at first. That is Josh Sonderkaff. Pitch down low for ball 2. Two and two the count on Sanchez. Newton delivers and a ground ball to second. Fitzgerald has it over to first for the final out, and the Huskies even this series with a 5-3 victory.
The Huskies are a winner in Class 4 of 5-3, evening this series at 1 game.
JT Newton closing it out. Dan Ensley getting the win. We will come back on the Huskies postgame show and tell you all about it. Thank you for listening to Huskies Baseball. Come back for the postgame show here on the other side of the break. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Legacy Sports Network.
A firefighter's duty. Fighting fires, rescuing citizens, performing copious kettlebell exercises demands a daring degree of readiness. A degree of readiness achieved eating fulfillingly flavorful Firehouse subs. With premium carved meats and cheeses steamed to tasty magnificence, then piled onto toasted rolls. Is your footwear connected to your pants? No, it's not. Because you're not a firefighter. But you can be ready like one. Firehouse Subs, the hero of all subs.
Are you a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Russ Renaud back here on the HBU Baseball postgame show. The Huskies, a 5-3 winner over Central Arkansas. Huskies go to 14-14 on the season, 6-5 in the Southland, while the Bears go to 16-16, 6-8 in the league. The winning pitcher for HBU, Dan Ensley, getting his first win as a Husky. He's now 1-2. Goes 5 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 6 and walked 4. And JT Newton coming in, pitching the final inning in 2/3. Scoreless ball, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1 and walked 1 for his 4th save. Cody Davenport goes the distance for the Bears in the loss. He's now 2-1. Gave up 5 runs, 4 earned on 8 hits with a strikeout and 2 walks in 8 innings. Offensively for the Huskies, senior center fielder Zane Otten going 2 for 4 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. While Blake Thomas, a senior catcher, goes 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run. And Kerry Jones, a solo home run, his 3rd homer of the season. Spencer Halloran, 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Offensively for the Bears, Dusty Wright with a pair of hits, 2 for 4 and a run. Jansen McCurdy with a double and 2 RBIs. Rigo Aguilar tripled and scored, and William Hancock had a single and drove in a run for the Bears. Take a look at the Southland Conference scoreboard one last time. McNeese leading Abilene Christian 5-0, top of the 3rd inning in Abilene. New Orleans leading Lamar 5-0. Bottom of the 4th inning in New Orleans. Utah Valley a 2-1 lead over Incarnate Word, top of the 4th inning in Orem, Utah. Stephen F. Austin, Northwestern State tied up 1-1, top of the 5th in Nacogdoches. And no score between Nichols and Sam Houston State, bottom of the 1st inning in Huntsville. And a 4 o'clock start this afternoon. Southeastern Louisiana will be at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It's been Russ Renaud thanking you for joining us here on the Huskies postgame show and joining us here on the broadcast, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on the Legacy Sports Network. We appreciate you stopping in and supporting your Huskies here in a 5-3 victory over Central Arkansas to even the series. We'll have the rubber match of this Southland Conference series tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. That is the first pitch. We'll be on the air at 1:45 tomorrow, right here on YouTube and the Legacy Sports Network. Once again, your final score here from Husky Field, HBU 5 and Central Arkansas 3. This has been Russ Renaud. Thank you for dropping by and joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and come back tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to HBU Husky Sports on the Husky Sports Network, powered by the Legacy Sports Network. HBU Athletics thanks our corporate sponsors who make these broadcasts available. Houston Federal Credit Union, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Pepsi, IBEW Local 716, Firehouse Subs, Kolache Factory, HUB International, and Doubletree Suites Hotels. That wraps it up for now, and until we see you next time, so long, and dogs up.